Hey guys, before we start, I know everybody wanted to know what tattoos I got this week. I ended up getting like 3 of them in like 2 days, so like my whole like right arm is like dead right now. I can't feel nothing right now. But I got my little my nephew's name Philip. He's my sister's first child. Then I got my sister's second child, Taylor. Right here, I got a couple stars in there. I don't know if you can see them. A couple stars on the back. And for Taylor, since she's a girl, I got a couple hearts in hers, like right in here. And the money one that I just got yesterday, that one, oh yeah, you know who that is. Heath Ledger Joker. Awesomeness. So I got that. And I don't know if you ever seen this one, but I always had my grandma's name right here, Lily. I don't know if you can see it. And some more stars. You see that? So yeah. But awesome. All right, let's go. Well, in season one, that attraction was always there anyway. With especially Cheshire really doing the flirtatious and all that, in season one, and she's already hot, but she's evil, so that was always that she's very hot, but I can't really mess with her because she's a bad guy. So that attraction was always there for them, but I feel like once the Speedy thing happened, once Roy found out he was a clone, I think he really needed somebody to uh, you know have around and somebody to make him feel better. I think Cheshire was that person to do that. I think Jade was the type to say, okay, I understand your pain, I feel that, and we could probably work it out. And they end up falling in love and having a baby. So I feel like something like that happened. And yeah, I mean, in the comics they got like a weird ass relationship. They got like this very love hate crazy ass relationship that is, I don't even want to talk about it. That's just a whole nother episode. But in the series, I think it works. I think it works very nice. I think they play off each other very well. I think Roy, he's like the bad boy, but he's still a good boy. You know what I mean? And she's like the bad girl, and she's just a bad girl and really hot. So too hot people. I mean, they're just too hot together. So I'm glad that they're together, and I was shocked that they were married. Well, I knew that they were gonna be married because in the comics and stuff, but I didn't know they was gonna do it in the series because in the comics everything's a lot. It's a lot more crazier in the comics, but yeah, I think I like it a lot. So hopefully, they can rekindle their relationship by finding Speedy. Hopefully, finding Speedy will give Roy the time to really pay attention to Jade, and she can not be evil anymore, and they can just have a happy little family. So never know, but only time will tell. Good question. Yes, I do think that Roy will find Speedy, um, and I think that's what Roy will need. I think he's going to find them, and but I don't think it's going to be the way he imagined it. I think Roy imagines him finding Speedy and rescuing Speedy, and him living happy and stuff and all that. But I think it's going to be a little bit darker. I think he's going to end up finding Speedy, and my theory that I said before, I think Speedy is going to be Arsenal. I think yeah, Speedy's. I'm sorry. I don't know why I just paused like that. I think Speedy's going to be Arsenal, and I think Speedy's going. He's not going to be too up there in the head. You know what I mean? I think he's going to start blaming people like, oh, y'all left me here, and I had to fend for myself, and I woke up with a freaking nub and all that. So I think that's just going to take a lot out of Speedy to where he's just going to be evil as shit. He's going to have the robotic arm. He's going to just just go all out crazy. And I think Roy's gonna try to say, I was the only one looking for you. Like you have somebody that at least cares about you. And I think Speedy's not gonna really want to hear that kind of crap. And they're gonna end up fighting and battling. I think that's gonna really like make Roy seem like, okay, well, I did all I could. I mean, I at least found him, so I can get that off my conscience. But he's evil now, so I can go back to being the real Roy. I can go back lifting weights and stuff, and I just want that off my conscience that I at least found him. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think Roy is going to end up finding him. It's not going to be the way Roy imagined him finding him, and that they're going to end up fighting and stuff, and Roy's going to come to the conclusion that, you know, I did everything possible known to man to find him. I end up finding him, but I can't really save him, so I have to move on. And I think he's going to move on and, you know, be happy go lucky with Jade and the baby. So that's my theory. I'm sticking to it. All right, I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute now. Now, I really started noticing that people really had a problem with this once, you know, the episode came on, and, you know, everybody got a chance to watch it. But, you know, I really started noticing when a certain YouTube reviewer who reviews Young Justice, who's a female, um, who I don't want to say her name because I don't want to start like a YouTube beef or anything, but that she didn't really like it, and I didn't really understand it. And don't get me wrong, I like this YouTube reviewer. All right, I really do. Like, she's one of the reasons that I started my YouTube channel, because I saw her do Young Justice and other stuff. So I still got love for her. So I just disagree with her like opinion. But anyway, like, she really did not like the whole fact that, you know, Wally and Artemis was not like on the team, and they wasn't like Wally wasn't the new Flash or anything like that. And really, I don't really understand why. And, you know, she came to the conclusion to where um she wasn't gonna do like reviews anymore. And I anyway, but anyway, I still like you though. I still like it. So this ain't a YouTube beef, so don't come at me with no dish records, son. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. All right. But yeah, I didn't really understand why people were so like upset about it. Like, to me, I think it's very cool. You know, I think it shows growth and maturity in Wally, especially. You know what I mean? Because at first, you know, everybody thought he could have died or Artemis could have died, but you see that they didn't die; they just moved on with their lives, and that's what teenagers do. You know what I mean? When teenagers grow up, they become more mature and they grow up in life, and they understand that more things are kind of important sometimes. Like, education is more important, and I like the way the writers put that in there. The writer basically said, all right, uh his Wally's education is more important right now in his life. His education is more important than being a superhero. He is so many other superheroes. I think he can take time off to like 4 or 5 years to go to college to get an education, and he can always come back. So I don't think she really thought things through when she first said it. Maybe it's just some emotions kicking in. I don't know, but I just don't understand why people were just so upset. And it wasn't even just her too. It was a lot of people on, because I read everybody's comments and stuff. So I understand why people were upset, because they not grew up, but they got to know these characters season one, and they come back in season two and everything's different. I understand people don't like change, but sometimes change is for the better, and you never know that, you know, Wally and Artemis, they can always come back. Like, I think next week is going to be a Flash centric episode, so it might be something to where, you know, Wally has to end up coming back. So you never know. Like I've been telling everybody, you have to give things time to develop. Everything's not going to happen overnight. You just got to let things play out. Everything happens for a reason. I think these writers are smart. And, you know, like I said, I think the writers are smart in what they do, and I think they plan things out for a reason. Yes, they probably do it to piss people off, but I think at the end of the day, the end result, once we get to the season finale, I think it's all going to be worth it, and you're going to understand, like, oh, this is why there's like a 5-year gap. This is why this person went evil. This is why this person had a baby. You know, this is why this girl is batshit crazy. So, you know, you just have to give things time to play out, and, you know, education is good. I have a couple theories for this. Nothing really too crazy and nothing too thick, so I'm not gonna take too much time on it. My first theory, it could be Black Beetle, you know, because when they kind of killed that big tree thing, I forgot the name of it, but when they kind of killed the big tree thing, he had the same, mysterious shadow guy. He had the same kind of weapon that Blue Beetle has, and that could be Black Beetle. So you never know. And my second theory is, I think it could be Speedy. who's now older a little bit. He's found out that he's got the nub, and you know he's now Arsenal, so I think it probably be him. He just probably changed his voice a little bit, or something probably happened during procedure where when he got a new arm, something probably would have happened. I don't know. You never know. So it could be, you know, it could be Black Beetle or it can be Arsenal. Those are my two things. Also, other people think it might be, you know, Slade or Deathstroke or something like that. So it can be anybody. I don't know. I'm just waiting to find out, just like everybody else. But I'm excited. But yeah, those are my two or three little theories. So only time will tell, though. So yeah. All right, like I said before, I think next week's episode is like a Flash-centric episode, and that can really open up doors for Wally to really come in. Maybe, you know, Barry doesn't die. Maybe he just wants to retire or something. Maybe he's been doing it for a long time, and he sees that, you know, he can retire and give it up to somebody else who is Wally. So you never know. Or he could just kick the bucket. You never know what with young Jesse. He can just die and all hell can break loose. But I do feel like this episode could be the opportunity that everybody's been looking for Wally to really step up and become the hero that he was meant to be. You know, the destiny that was chosen for him, or not really chosen, but the destiny that, you know, everybody has, and his destiny is to one day become the Flash. So I can really see him come to the realization that, okay, this is who I was meant to be. I was meant to be the Flash. I wanted to do the college thing, but this is who I am. I am a superhero, and I can really see that Artemis can back him up on that. Say, okay, this is what you need to do. I can see in this episode that Artemis is going to be the one to really push Wally to say, this is what you need to do. All right, not go to college. You need to be saving people, and I can see that Wally can really. You know, get very confident in that when his girl is backing him up, you know what I mean? And I feel like if Wally goes, then, you know, Artemis is going to go say, okay, I'm going to be with my man and I'm going to, you know, help him out and I'm going to support him and I'm going to get back in the game too. So you might get a 2-for-1. You never know. So I'm excited for next week. Hopefully something like that happens. But, you know, like I said, only time will tell. Okay, let me let me stretch a little bit. Let me prepare myself for this one. Cause oh yeah, oh yeah, I've been patiently waiting for this one. All right, cause he's a douche. Okay, guys, this is the end of the what? Uh, oh, y'all want me to explain why he's a douche? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Let me go back a little. Let me go back a little bit. Well, you know, it's just weird, man. Like the kid's weird. I mean, he's already a fish boy, and they got like 4 names for him to pronounce, and I don't know. I just don't like the kid. He's dating Megan, and it's just weird to see 2 green people hook up. You know what I mean? I'd rather see a green person and a white person hook up. You know, 2 green people. They look like 2 Ninja Turtles making out all the time. You know what I mean? It's just wrong. And the way he talks, like Neptune, the way he holds her, calls her like sugarfish or something, or uh, sweet melon. I don't know what he calls her, but it's just weird, and he's weird, and it just makes everybody miss Aqualad even more. Like I think everybody's really understood now, like why Aqualad needs to be on the team and not Lagoon Boy. You know what I mean? Or Lagoon Boy, if you want to be an asshole. But yes, I think everybody didn't appreciate Aqualad until he was gone, and now you got this other fish guy here. You know what I mean? It's because the way he just talks and stuff, you're like, damn, man, I miss Aqualad. You know what I mean? Like every time I see him, god damn, man, I miss Aqualad. I wish Aqualad would just be here, you know, just talking soft or something. Like this guy, the way he talks, it's just lame, and he blows up all the time. He looks like my aunt, Pookie. Ugh, she, you don't want to see her when she's eating. She blows up like it's nothing. So, like everything about this kid is just not cool to me. Like The way he, like, it was one episode where he was wearing like a button down. Why is a fish guy wearing a button down? You can't. It's not like you can go to the movies with a button down and that's just his disguise or something. Like, oh, I'm gonna wear this button down, bro, and no one's gonna know that I'm still a fucking fish. You know what I mean? He still got the gills and all this. Like, I'm finna end this right now because I'm ending it. Alright guys, thanks for everybody who sent in questions and stuff. I read everybody's questions. I truly did. I read everybody's questions, and the reason I couldn't get everybody, you know, because of time and because everybody sends the same questions. You know what I mean? I don't think some people even watch all my shows. You know what I mean? Because they always send the same questions that I've already answered and stuff, and they send the same question that somebody's already posted like 12 times. So I try to condense them down to each question, but I do read everybody's questions, and I do appreciate everybody sending me questions and stuff. Please like this video, follow me on Twitter, poke me on Facebook, Skype me on Skype, and all that, you know, jazz. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You guys rock. I have some of the coolest subscribers in the world. You guys support me in anything I do, so I really do appreciate all you guys from the bottom of my heart. And as always, guys, this is the Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy. Awesome.